Right, hello everybody. Hopefully the mic and that's all set up again properly. So, lots of people kept requesting I stream Stalker again, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. And as I'm playing a game here, it's not going to be practical for me to do Q&As in the questions as it goes along, unless it's a really simple, easy question. Oh, thank you very much, mate. So, thank you, Big Man Evan. Cheers for that. I haven't actually heard of Stalker Last Day. I'll check that out at some point, but I'm obviously not playing that today. I'm playing this one. So, right, let's get started then. So I thought most people would like it if I played a bandit in this. So what I'm going to do is play bandit, and I'm also going to use the sort of cheat menu to give myself some decent equipment to begin with, so I can actually do some fun stuff rather than getting killed over and over. Let's randomise it a bit first. Yeah, let's have Vanka Closet as our guy. Do that on the bandits and give him a, which face should we have? Let's have the guy with the PBF with the 40mm on him. It's not either, it's Call of Chernobyl, which is the mod, it says that in the description. And let's see, got quite a few places I can start as a bandit, so Dark Valley might be good. That's a normal place, isn't it? Could do the Great Swamp one, that'd be alright. Is there not the Cordon one? The car park they're in? No, apparently not. Let's do Tuzla Underground or Tuzla Underground. As I said before, I'm not really planning on cutting open a GP5 filter because of the inherent risks of it. I may do at some point. I do have a microscope. I did use that in the other video, but GP5 filters are all confirmed to have asbestos in anyway, so I don't see what good it would do cutting open an asbestos filter to go, yup, it's full of asbestos. Which game's that, Serbian Cat? Because I've done videos before on all the silly mistakes the games make on gas masks. I've got 7 Days to Die, but I've never got into it. Right, so let's do what I was going to do then. So, what's my starting equipment anyway as a bandit? A leather jacket, of course, not the trench coat one though, and a Makarov. Right, so let's give myself some decent stuff. So, weapons, rifle. Let's go for the AK-74M, and we'll have a scope for it as well. I think that's add-ons, isn't it, where the scopes show up? It's a PSO scope, isn't it, that goes on the AK? Let's try that. Yeah, there we go. Right, I've got an AK with a PSO scope, so that's a start. I've got a pistol, I'll keep that pistol for now. So now I need a actual body armor. Show us an items misc, is it? Or is there a specific one for it's outfits, isn't it? Body armor shows up on. Trench coat outfit, that sounds like what I want as a bandit. Then I assume the where would the headgear go? Is this in this or is this in another thing? It's done that thing where it's on the wrong bit of the menu. Anyway, I've got a trench coat. There we go. Broken menu, great. Is there any way I can get that fixed, or is it broken? There we go. Items misc, maybe? Is it on there? No, it's definitely not that one. Yeah, I'm just only glancing at the chat now, but yeah, I think I said ages ago I was going to put that on a broom and then just never got round to it because I had to grind it down. But I need to get a proper decent thing to put on at some point because that broom will break quite quickly. Oh yeah, they're all helm on here, okay. Helm tactic, is that the one with the gas mask and the other things? Yeah, it's the XM40. Is this one that has night vision on? Yeah, it does. Excellent. Okay. Okay, so let's do a save because I've got my gear. So I have got a handgun and some pistol rounds. I'm gonna need some AK rounds, aren't I? I've already got Wargame Red Dragon. It's an alright game. I've got the newer one as well. Steel Division, but I'm not going to buy all the DLCs for that. Let's go. 4 metal jacket rounds. Okay, that looks like I'm ready to rock and roll now. So as you can see, I look like a proper bandit, even though I'm not obviously wearing what's in that picture, that's just a little icon. I can even hunt in the dark, and I've got a scope. Let's put this on the semi. Hey, let's explore as a team. Oh. That was quick. Right, quick load. I don't have an IP4, so I can't make a video about it. Yeah, wandering this way this time. Right. Not here this time. That's the magic of loading saves in Stalker. The game world constantly changes. And dead again. Like, as I said, I can't do this as a Q&A stream because I'm playing a game, so if you're answering questions expecting an answer, I'm not going to read them an answer. I have to explain this every time I'm doing a game, but if you're asking questions, I have to keep looking at the chat to answer them. You're not getting an answer. How's the volume, though? Is the audio in-game too loud compared to the microphone? Because I can't really tell. They're not really reacting to that. Alright, cool. I'm wondering if the bullets are even travelling far enough there, because in theory they should in Stalker, but the guys down there aren't even reacting to them, so let's have a look. Oh look, as a bandit I have no bandages and no health kits. I need to add those. Right, so consumables, bandage, 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 anti-rad, anti-rad, anti-rad. Medkit, 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 medkit. There we go. Hello everybody who's just joining. They've all got the weird 5.56 AKs. I'll take the grenades, although I haven't got an underbarrel launcher for this one. Oh, a grenade. That looks a bit like the MP5, but I don't think it is. Because most of the masks in Stalker are sort of semi-based on real masks, but mostly not real. You can't pick armour up off of dead bodies in this. I could give myself better armour, but then I wouldn't be a true bandit, would I? Because I need the leather trench coat. Hello. Do I have any energy drinks? No, I only have vodka. Right, there we go, targets. They look like military as well. Tell you what, I'll give myself a Mosin Nagant, because I know everybody would like me to use that. Right, okay, weapons, rifle. And I think there's a scope, isn't there, for the Nagant? I have no idea which scope would be the Nagant scope, so let me spawn a load of these and then I can just drop the ones that I don't need. It's that one, the PU scope, okay. But now I need some more 7.62 by 54. Yeah, don't spam the chat, just get a block. Right. Now I have both AK and the Mosin Nagant. Very good. Oh, an energy drink and a bandage.
Быстро! Обходи эту шелупонь!
I'm a bit annoyed that my Mosin Nagant isn't dropping them in a single shot. That's ridiculous. Right. At some point, I won't do it today for this stream, I'll need to get that mod again that increases all the gun damage, because if you're shooting somebody in the face with a Mosin Nagant, they need to die in one hit. Hey, well, because I'm being a bandit, why don't I drop this, this, and this, and this? And rather than using this one, I will use the 7.62 by 39. We'll do a classic AK. And then weapons. So just a classic AKM in this as well. AKM, there we go. There we go. AKM. got quite a lot of Nagant rounds, haven't I? I wouldn't have thought I'd have had that many. But, let's drop all these. Maybe I can just sell them to one of these guys. Oh, thank you very much, Nordic Texan. Thanks for that. Oh, now I get an RPK as soon as I don't want one as well. It's a 74, isn't it? Don't really need that anyway. I'll drop all the pistol stuff because I'm not going to use a pistol. That looks about right. Drop that as well. Alright, let's go wipe out the clear sky base with an AKM and a Mosin Nagant, even though the Mosin Nagant doesn't do very much damage, so... That's pretty much directly south, isn't it? Southwest. Even with that menu, I can't get a nuke. I mean, what I can spawn with this menu is the vehicles. So... What's the name of the tractor? Let's just spawn a Zaz 968. Oh dear. I need to work out what the engine ignition is, because there's a key specifically... Oh, for fuck's sake, is that one of my allies that did that? Oh no, it was a military guy. Right, load up last save. No, the weather's suddenly changed because Stalker. Where's the military guy then that's around here? Oh, he just somehow appeared behind me. Alright. Because people have to actually be online when I'm streaming to watch me stream, I guess. And then that depends if they even want to watch a Stalker stream, because whenever I stream something, people always argue for me to stream something else, which I never do. Oh, I don't have one somewhere. Right, let's see if I can work out what the button was to spawn the tractor, because I don't know my Russian cars well enough to know which one's the tractor. Right, vehicles. Half-Life 2 baggy, does that mean Half-Life 2 buggy? Oh yeah, it's the one from the coast. Right, but I can't actually get in it. That's useful. Right, what else is there? What's the cab that's... Oh. Oh dear. I don't know, this game is always an endless source of amusement when you... One knows. Alright, let's try again. What was that one that just killed me? The, that the calves? Alright, this time it didn't rebound off of something. Right, I can get in it. Okay, there we go. O is start the engine. Right, the AI can't get in here with me, so let's slowly drive my glitchy, low texture bus around. Doesn't steer very well. If I drive it through here, will it actually carry on driving, or will it get horribly irradiated? Oh no, it's a boat bus. Anyway, what way am I meant to be going? Well, this is sort of the way I'm meant to be going. Alright, Mike. So, for the people who obviously didn't join the stream from the beginning, I am messing about with cheat codes this time and just doing stupid stuff, like spawning the glitchy vehicles that can fly over water for some reason. This thing certainly doesn't handle like a real vehicle would. Let's put it that way. Now, is it bulletproof as well? I want to work that out. Oh, no, it's not quite bulletproof. Right. Well, no, I didn't hear about that, but that sounds, yeah, really shit. I'll have to look into that after I've finished doing this stream. So is this the thing about you have to order a knife to a post office or something like that so they can check your ID? Alright, let's try another vehicle. That's like an actual car. Is that it? Tractor 13? Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, I stalled it. Oh, apparently you can't reverse in this, it stalls out. Oh, this isn't bulletproof either, I'm getting shot to death. This Moss and Nagant does annoy me because it doesn't actually kill people in one hit. I did see at one point, although it's like an old clickbaity news article, that they arrested some old man for having a Swiss Army knife he was using to cut fruit because it's an offensive weapon. Do you have a license for that, sir? Wow, so they're actually considering flippers to be flick knives, despite the fact that all you're doing is literally opening it with hand momentum. Guess I'll have to lose some of my stuff, won't I? I'll have a boating accident. I can't remember if there was a third-person button of this mod, but I think it's small guns that you can shoot out with, isn't it? So, is there any ridiculous pistols I can use? Weapons, pistols. I have a Desert Eagle. Okay, so if I put the Desert Eagle in. Ah, yeah, nice. Okay. So I can actually drive by with a Desert Eagle from my tractor. Stuff 93. Hello? No, I don't think vehicles are very viable in this, other than the fact that they float on water. His dick. That's how he's turning the steering wheel. Okay, because the Mosin Nagant doesn't work properly, tell you what, let me just try dropping all the ammo and seeing if the Nagant works better with the other ammo for it, because there's 7H1. Let's see what this ammo does. Well, it says it's a good round, but we'll see. Maybe we should just all move to the Isle of Man so we can have pistols and just go to the post office to get a shotgun license. Right, let's see if this round does any better. No. It's still quite wimpy, and yeah, I definitely need to reinstall that mod, because I don't know why, but for some reason in Call of Chernobyl, until you start until you do all that stuff with it, for some reason the guns are like really wimpy. Government likes to spy on me as well, I think. I know they do have more liberal gun laws than what we have. How much I haven't looked, but I know like in certain places in the UK they're different than England and Scotland for actual ownership rules. Right, the Mosin Nagant doesn't seem to work regardless very well in this mod, so let's try a different rifle. Tell you what, we'll have some 7.62 full metal jacket, and then there's a FAL, isn't there, in this, so I'll have the FAL. STG-58, that's it, because it's the Austrian FAL. And it will actually let me put a scope on this, won't it? So I can, if I want, have a scope. I assume it will just take an ACOG because it's a rail. There we go. Yeah, only Russian spies want British people to be allowed to own things. Really, if we banned everything, that would be much better, wouldn't it? Not again. I mean, I think some of you might be right. It might be a bit better if I traded the actual leather jacket for proper armour. Right then, we might as well go full on cheat mode then. Right. Let's drop that, and then what armour am I going to use then? Let's see. Outfits. I can get an exo, can I? An actual bandit themed exoskeleton. Oh, there we go. Ah, but it's the type you can't run in because it's not upgraded, so I don't want that then. Right, what other ones are there? What's Spec Ops outfit? Let's just check what some of these ones are. Ah, this looks alright. We'll have an actual proper military jacket then. What camo's that on? It looks a bit like DPM, but I don't think it's meant to be DPM. Oh, and I need to respawn myself with a foul, don't I? Because, I did that and then died. Right, weapons. What other weapons are there as well? I mean, I could use a shotgun, actually, in the other thing. Do shotguns come under rifles on here? Or do they come under Mossberg? Yes, they will be. Let's get Spaz 12 Nimble, because that sounds like it should be good. And I just need some buckshot. Alright, this looks like a nice shotgun, nice semi-auto. Shoot me semi-auto, is it, rather than pump? Yeah. Alright, shootout's already started. That shotgun doesn't seem to do anything from that range, okay. Come on then. I have got the auto shotgun. Wah wah woo wah. Oh, there I go, I'm dead again. Should we load up a different area of the zone? I'll try that zombie mode again actually, because I haven't tried that in a while, so let me quit the menu. Sorry, I just got a message, I'm just going to check that quickly. Right, back. Right, let's do the zombie survival thing then. Right, cool, so... we just randomize it. Survival mode, don't I, for the zombies, and then I'll make sure I get some decent equipment when I start. Alright, Daniel. Yep. So you okay then, Daniel? Right, so when it finishes loading up again, there we go. Okay, so it's in the zombie survival mode hopefully, but I'm just going to give myself some good equipment so I don't instantly die. I'll use the FAL for this actually, that should be fine. So 7.62 by 51 full metal jacket, a few boxes of that. Weapons, rifle, I won't bother with the scope straight away. I just want an outfit, don't I? So some ammo. Not ammo, outfit for armour. Merc outfit and... tactical helmet. Right, that looks more like it. Now, I have a feeling I can save the game in this, but I have a feeling I can't load saves in this, because I think in survival mode they don't let you load saves, or maybe it's you can load a save until you quit the game and then you can't load it, which is fine because I'm not quitting the game, but... I'm walking into a thing because I'm trying to look at chat and the thing at the same time. Oh, a bit of FPS drop there, but now it's back. Oh crap, that was close and you broke my legs. Do I have medkits? Because if not, I have, what, 2 medkits, okay. Because I might need to spawn some of those in, because otherwise I'm not going to last long in zombie survival mode. Like that, right. Let's see if there's anything actually coming. Alright, so the red brackets are all zombies, or other types of mutants. I think mutants are grey, aren't they? The grey things are mutants, the zombies are the red. So what they're going to do is they're going to all converge in on me. So my bodyguards look pretty good, because I've got a load of guys in exoskeletons, so they're at least decent. It's just more, not, you know, walking around the corner and then getting instantly killed by a zombie. And of course, careful about the mutants. Oh, yeah, so there's a zombie. Right, is he down or is he going to get back up? Right, those two are actually down. Other than those underbarrel grenade launcher things, not much use while taking a shotgun. I probably ought to put an ACOG on the FAL, I think, for this, and give myself some medkits and bandages. Because it's just going to keep getting more and more intense as they all zoom in on me. Okay, so I want a ACOG, and then I want some consumables. So, get a couple anti-rad, bandages. I'll just go regular medkits, I won't bother with the special ones. Yeah, I mean, trying to learn Cyrillic, I guess, if you're, like, the Cyrillic alphabet, even just to begin with, if you're not, like, a native speaker, it looks really difficult. Hello. Right, so I do have at least some guys left alive. Okay, right, I might as well put that ACOG on my FAL. So yeah, all those red dots, the zombies. Lots and lots of them. Okay. So, the more dangerous zombies obviously are the ones with guns. They don't shoot very accurately, but you can get unlucky and you can get hit by them. But in this mode, they, as far as I'm aware, they always keep walking towards you. They don't stop to, I mean, I don't think they beeline towards you. I think they do, like, follow the roads and things like that for the most part, but they are always ever closing in. So, I guess we want to stay on high ground where there's good visibility to engage the other zombies in a gunfight. I did watch that film you recommended last night, Mike. The Sound Studio one. That was a weird film. I didn't really get the ending, though, to it. I won't spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but they probably won't know what I'm on about if I just say Sound Studio film. I don't even know what the Flex Seal meme is, mate. So, yeah, I don't get that joke. Saton, or however it's spelled, is stop, isn't it? Because you see that on the signs, like Saton is like a stop sign. Obviously, the thing that looks like RN5 is GP5. Yeah, it's worth a watch. It's just, yeah, a bit of an odd film. I've seen quite a lot of films recently, though, where I'm like, they're alright. It's a bit of a shame, because, like, a few weeks ago I watched some really good films, and now everything I've watched recently has been films where I thought, you know, they could have been a lot better. Like, something let the film down. Like I was saying, The Road annoyed me, because of all the dumb survival mistakes people kept making in it. And then, what was it? I watched It Comes at Night, where the people wear gas masks to avoid getting a disease, but then they randomly keep taking the gas masks off and then they get a disease, which is pretty silly. Oh, the FAL works alright on zombies for some reason, although they do get back up. I'll put this on semi-auto considering it's a battle rifle. Oh, dogs. Can't get a clear shot on them where they're in the I'm using quite a lot of mods. Mostly, obviously, using Call of Chernobyl because I'm in that as the main game. But then I've got like loot money on. I've got, I think it's Arsenal Overhauler for all the guns. There's a damage mod that's not quite high enough, so I need to tune that up to make the guns do even more damage. Tell you what, I should replace my pistol really with a shotgun, shouldn't I, if I'm doing, yeah, It Comes at Night was alright. It just annoyed me that they sort of have the gas masks and they're doing all that quarantine stuff and then they just randomly don't do it throughout the film. Right, I'll get that nice auto shotgun again. Unless, shall I get a double barrel? Because everybody loves double barrels, don't they, for, what's this one? SK1. Ah, sawn off double barrel. That's good for zombies, isn't it? There we go. Sawn off over under double barrel. And I'll give myself some buckshot. Alright, there we go. Lots of buckshot. Alright, see ya if you're off. Yeah, sorry if I'm missing anything in the chat, but obviously when you're playing a game. Right, let's see what the spreads are like on this shotgun. That doesn't seem too bad. Probably ought to shoot it into something that's a bit more obvious to see where the spread goes. Yeah, should be alright. The dumb thing is in Stalker, and this is a thing that's in several other games. That doesn't sound good with that noise, does it? Is that if you... I might have shown this before, it's a side dog, okay. The problem is with shotguns in Stalker, which hopefully I might be able to demonstrate, in other video games have this problem, is let's say I shoot aiming down the sights, that's the spread of it, right? Now let's say I shoot at the same distance, not looking down the sights, the spread widens. I don't know if that's all that obvious on that one, but the more the distance you go, the more obvious that becomes. Which is obviously really stupid, because the choke and everything of the barrel isn't affected if you're looking down the sights of a shotgun or not. But more than one game do that, it's just one of the really weird video game things with shotguns. Right, okay, I've still got my 3 guys alive, which is good. So I suppose we can use a battle rifle's range to its advantage here, if there's zombies over there. But saying that, this isn't that high a zoom scope, is it? 4 times. Don't think I'm hitting anything with that. Alright, let's go and check out the cargo ship anyway. Oh, I'm just messing about. The actual Stalker games do have a story. They're a bit convoluted and weird, but they're set in the Chernobyl exclusion zone, except for in the game it's sort of based on the novel Roadside Picnic, so it's also about like weird experiments have gone on there since the Chernobyl disaster. So it's sort of a conspiracy kind of game with what like the Soviet Union was up to and stuff like that. So it's like mutants and lots of people you shoot. So there's actually people on board the ship, that's good. But yeah, this is just kind of like an open world mod where somebody's basically made a mod where you can just mess about basically in all the maps they made for the game, and it's still got like the game's quite good AI in it and everything like that. Because Stalker's one of those games that's ridiculously fun, even if it's quite buggy for just messing about in. But as I said, I need to make my damage mod go up because it's quite frustrating when you're using a bolt action rifle and it's not dropping people in one shot. So I have to tweak that at some point, but. Well, with guns, in reality, you don't aim for the head, you aim for the body. With the zombies, to finish them off, you shoot them in the head or you do overwhelming damage. But obviously you don't try and hit the head at this distance, you just aim for the main body mass of the zombie. Oh, that one went down. There might be, but I haven't looked to download it. There's so many add-ons for Call of Chernobyl, I've not bothered. Oh, there we go, an actual engagement. I've obviously not got. I've not actually got a lot of them installed, but yeah. Yeah, I can get myself a Dragonov. If you want to see a Dragonov, it should let me shoot at further ranges. Okay, so the annoying thing is I don't think it's going to do the damage it should do, though, because of, you know, like the mods and that. But I can always tweak that at some point. Right. I don't know if they've called it SVD or, yeah, SVD? Is the SVD nimble one? That might be the better one, so let's have a look at that. So this is meant to be a modified SVD, apparently. I mean, that's a nicer zoom scope on this one. Oh yeah, that's much easier now, isn't it, using an actual... Well, we're item spawning in this because we're just messing about in it. If I was playing the game single player and trying to do it properly, I wouldn't be item spawning, but... Otherwise, what happens is you do an hour of this in the stream and not much happens because you have to spend ages just trying to get equipment. No, there's not MG42s in Stalker. I think there might be an M60 in this mod, and there's RPKs and things like that, and I think there's a PKM, but there's not an MG42. I do like in this as well that you have to lead the shot a bit because of the distance. Obviously, if you watch the tracer, you'll see it doesn't immediately go where you hit. Right, so what else is around? Because the zombies aren't much of a threat now, are they, that I've got all this stupidly overpowered equipment. So there's some up there, slowly wandering around. What's in the swamp? I think a zombie down there in the bushes. Cool, I'm probably not going to do loads more to stream, Mike, because it's been on for nearly an hour, and I've got other stuff I need to do tonight. So I'll play for a little bit more, but I won't be on too much longer. I'll check out your video in a bit. Now, Stalker's not a mainstream popular game, is it? It's like one of those, it's kind of like cult classics and movies. It's one of those things that most people didn't really get it when it came out, but it has become stupidly popular with people who appreciate good games, but it's definitely not mainstream. Oh yeah, Unturn's the one that's like the kind of Minecraft graphics. Yeah, I played that. I used to play it with a few mates and be dickheads to people. We'd keep killing them. Come over here, free stuff, kill them. That was fun. There's one of those sort of DayZ type games called Next Day Survival, which is a bit stalkerish, which is quite fun. You missed me shooting some zombies. Do you want to see what happens in this game if I use a sleeping bag and then like thousands of zombies spawn around me? Because if you haven't seen that, that's quite funny. I mean, this is going to totally break the game, alright? But so what I'm going to do is items. Assume it's on MISC. Items sleep bag, right? So for those of you that don't know what happens, all the zombies basically spawn next to me if I use this. So I'll sleep for 1 hour, and then I'll be swarmed with zombies and it might crash the game, but here we go. So I'm expecting my FPS to dip horribly. Okay, that's weird. Unless they've patched it out, normally there's like 1,000 zombies here at this point. This is strange. Normally, as soon as you use a sleeping bag, you get absolutely swarmed with zombies. So where are the zombies? That's weird, because normally, every time I've used a sleeping bag before, it spawned loads and loads and loads of zombies. Right, let's try it again up here. But this time I'll sleep for like 3 hours, just in case. I wonder if it's the exclusion radius settings. Oh, that sounds about right. I guess all the zombies are inside the ship at the moment. But I don't think zombies can climb ladders. Right, let's go down and have a look. Oh, there's some coming up now. Oh, yeah, let's get up here. Is that one still alive? Is that all the zombies? Right, shall we spawn some more zombies again by sleeping? Let's do it to like 11 at night so it's all dark. don't hear the zombies yet. Oh, I think they're there because those guys are sort of suddenly turning aggressive. I assume they're underneath. Yeah. Again, there doesn't seem to be any obvious zombies. Oh. Oh dear. Oh, I can hear them now. Where are they then? Oh. Yep. There. Do any of these guys have food on them? Because apparently my guy's hungry. What I'll try is turning off the exclusion radius. That's basically where if you sleep or go for a load screen, the AI can't spawn too close to you. So if I lower that, let's see what it's on at the moment. Now let's put this number up as well. So, alright, let's turn off online exclusion radius. And there's even more zombies that can spawn now. Now let's use the sleeping bag again. Right, cool. Oh, my guy's red in hunger apparently. He's starving to death. Oh, here we go. If my frame rate starts going down horribly, it's because I want some food. Because there's just so many zombies here. Is this door open? No. Oh. Yeah, but I like playing games like Stalker. I don't want to play mainstream games. really need to get some food though, because otherwise I'm just going to starve to death here. Of course, his armor's going to prevent me doing much with my shotgun at this range. Right, do any of these guys have food on them? Nope. Nope, no food. Oh, he has some salami. That's food. Oh. Oh, there's a snork. Right, don't block me in. Oh, I'm dead. Well, there we go. I'll probably call that a day for this stream because this has been going on for over an hour and I have stuff to do. But yeah, that was a lot of zombies in the end. Right, cool. I can have a look at some more add-ons, but at the moment I've got Cop configured how I actually quite like it myself, so... Oop. Zombie reflect on. Yeah, cool. Anyway, see you everybody.